week 7 and welcome Rachel from the House of Colour. I'm feeling slightly intimidated by all of this colour, being as the person that always wears dark colours. So please talk me through what you do.
Right, well, welcome to my studio, everyone. Thanks for having me as part of the campaign. It's really exciting to be part of a community-based campaign like this. And right, so I'm Rachel Kopinska-Smith. I'm a colour consultant and personal stylist for House of Colour. And this is one of the tools we use to help explain what we can do for people. But we're in the business, and we've been doing it for nearly 30 years now, of helping people love themselves, I think, on the outside, and help them really feel like they can express themselves on the outside and be who they really are.
So tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing with Carla and Shelley throughout this process.
Well, we're going to be starting Carla and Shelley off on the first step of the journey that we take our clients on, and that's to discover their best colours. That's the colours that are going to make them look good and feel great every day. Gok Wan talked about how to look good naked, and one of the ladies who work with said actually what we do is how to look good knackered. So even on a bad day you can look amazing, and sometimes that's all you need just to get you up and out and to get the little compliments you need just to build your confidence and empower you to achieve whatever it is you need to achieve that day, month, year.
That's amazing, just these little changes that can kind of like literally bring things out. I mean, we do kind of live in a slightly dull world, and it'd be great just to brighten it up completely and express ourselves through colour.
I think it's a shame because I have people coming and they say, if only I knew about this 20, 30 years ago. Think of all the compliments I could have had over those 20 or 30 years. Imagine who I could be now if I'd known how amazing I really was, and that if I stood out and I think there's a bigger need for us to role model behaviour of being confident, so that the next generation who are looking up to us can really see the difference it can make once you really put yourself into focus and stand up and be counted.
So Carla and Shelley have been really lucky with this initiative, and also having you on board is going to brighten their day up, as to say. What advice would you give, and what do you think about this initiative to people who aren't on this programme?
I think this whole thing around empowering people and creating visible role models in the community, Carla and Shelley, whether they like it or not now, will be a role model. People are going to be watching them to see, can they do it? Is this something I could do if they could do it? And by going through and seeing all these little, well, some of them big things to do for yourself to make a difference, every little thing adds up into much a bigger sum of the parts. So I think it's so inspiring to be part of a community-based campaign where we're helping bring out the best in people, and that's what House of Colour is about. And empowering people through colour and style is about building confidence that they can go on and achieve whatever it is in life that they want to. So every little thing adds up and counts.
Yeah. So we're really looking forward to catching up with you and seeing what colours Carla and Shelley come out with. Really, it'll be quite exciting, and hopefully throughout the whole programme we'll see some colours coming in as we see them go through. So thank you very much, and we'll catch up with you in a bit.
Thank you.
Hello. House of Colour today. Kind of the activity that I was probably most dreading, but that left me most inspired, I guess. So this is just a quick one because I'm popping out tonight, and I don't know if you can tell or not, but I have reapplied makeup. Random. Don't know what's going on or what's happening to me. Anyway, see you later.
Hi. So we had a session with Rachel from House of Colour this week. Really loved everything that I found out on the day. I was actually quite surprised at the colours that were picked for me. It wasn't the colours that I was expecting, but I found it really, really informative, and it's definitely something that I wish I'd have done years ago. So I've just come home and spent the last 3 hours sorting out my wardrobe. It turns out like 70% of my wardrobe wasn't the right colour for me, so that's going to be fun when I tell my husband I have to replace 80% of my wardrobe. But no, in all seriousness, it's definitely something I would recommend to my friends. I especially found it really useful around like what shades of makeup and stuff you should use, because I never thought it would go into that much detail. But I really enjoyed it, and it was awesome, and it was really nice to see Carla getting really involved as well. Even had a bit of lipstick on. So yeah, it was a really good week this week. Gym still on track. I feel like I'm getting stronger every week, which I'm sure is the plan. But still not getting any easier. Thanks, Tommy. But no, House of Colour was awesome. If you can get the opportunity to do it, do it. Thanks, Rachel. Bye.
So that's it, we did it. The girls look amazing. I'm really excited to find out which colours they are and how you got there. But I also saw Carla in some lipstick, which was brilliant.
Yeah, we've had a fun couple of hours. Really good to see the ladies come into focus in front of our very eyes. We've got Carla down here as one of our winters, and then we have Shelley as an autumn, and they both look fantastic in that seasonal palette that's right for their skin tone.
Yeah. And how do you get to that point? I mean, what's the process?
So it's really quite simple. What we do is we work on someone's natural colouring. So we look at their skin tone, eye colour and hair colour, and that helps us bring us to a season. Basically all colours differ in a couple of ways. The first way is some colours are yellow, warm based colours, and some colours have more blue in them, they're what we call cooler blue based colours. So first of all we decided, were they better off in warm colours or cool colours, and we're looking for their eyes to really stand out, lips to stay pink, and for their skin to stay clear. Skin to clear and just to generally look well. Then once we know whether you're better off in warm or cool, we decide are you better off in bright or blended colours. And so can someone take those bright colours of spring and winter, or are they better off in the softer, more blended, muted colours of spring or of autumn and summer? And that's really where we got them. Once we know whether they're warm or cool, bright or blended, we're in a season. And then we run through all the 36 colours in a season to find out which are the best within that.
Brilliant. Great transformation as well. It has been really interesting. So if you want to know more about House of Colour, then please see the details below and get in contact with Rachel. Definitely recommend it. And catch up with us next week where we've got some other things to unfold. See you then.